Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aquarius for the week of November 28th. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. So you have a bunch of cards flying out there. 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and get one more shuffle in here. Now, do make sure that you are subscribed to the channel for future updates from me. And your likes, comments, shares, subscribes really do help the channel grow and are very much appreciated. So we do have, interesting, we do have the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles coming back in. Both of these cards flew out of the deck. These are significant cards for you. So we will try to spend some time talking about those two cards. All of the links I use in my channel, or on my channel, are, all of the decks rather that I use on my channel are linked in the description below this video. And okay, I think we're all set up here and in view. So some of you, here's the thing, some of you, I need to make sure that I say this right. Some of you here are recognizing that the more you put into the universe, the more you get out. It's like, the more work you put into something, obviously, the more results that you get, typically, right? If your work is aligned, there are some times in life where we work hard and we don't really see results. And in those cases, it may just mean that we're not aligned with what we're working on. But this sounds obvious, but with the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles, not only on the end caps, but also being important, because again, they popped out when I was shuffling. And the fact that you got both of them that comes in are very important here. To me, this would suggest that there's this good karma in your financial life or good karma in your material life at this time. So this could be related to anything around, you know, investing, purchasing, academia is also something that is associated with the Pentacles suit. This can be about money derived from career. So the wands would be more about like your work, like the career, but the pentacles would be like the money that's derived from the career. And so the 6 of Pentacles many times can indicate potentially a job raise coming in. There's been an expansion here in the past that is rewarding you in the future. So we'll talk about that more. But in the overall situation, you have this Ace of Cups. Now, here's the thing about abundance. And here's the thing about this idea of what you put in, you get out. Abundance is not just about money. It's just that you had these two very prominent Pentacles cards. Abundance is also about, you know, a fulfilling love life, a fulfilling emotional life, you know, a fulfilling like a balanced and healthy life, living a balanced and healthy life, right? Like not always work, 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 not always being focused on money. Like there are so many different forms of abundance, right? And good friend connections. And this Ace of Cups, you know, this is like the initial splash of happiness in one's life. It's the splash of happiness, we'll say, okay? And so the Ace of Cups can signify a new relationship. And by the way, for some of you, this is not about money. There is certainly somebody coming in here. Some of you are starting a new relationship here with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And this is because what you've put in is you've put work into yourself. Okay, you've put yourself first. Okay, you have done something to put your needs, your desires first. And as you've done that, this person comes in. So I want you to really think about this 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles at a higher level here, Aquarius, where it can be about, for some of you, money, but for others of you, this is about something else. So in the past, you have the 10 of Pentacles and the Hanging Man. You've gone for something here. You went for something. The Hanging Man says something's got to give. You gotta cut the cable. You got to start free falling. You got to let go, and you got to embrace the fall. You got to embrace the journey. You have to see what's out there. The Hanging Man needs the Death card severely. Okay, number 12. This person's stagnant. They need the transformation. You've let go here in the past. You have the Ten of Pentacles with it, which is total abundance. It's one of the biggest cards of abundance. I've already spent time talking about it. You can see in the illustration here, the chest of pentacles. It's like essentially getting exactly what you want in life. And yes, this can be about things other than money. This is also a card that it can indicate family. By the way, the Ten of Pentacles says that you've been in something for a long time, as you see the turtle here, right? Turtles move slowly. And so this can be associated with like inheritances. Typically inheritances, for example, take a long time, turtle, slow, take a long time for something to take a long time to acquire, or it takes a long time to build up or amass a net worth or a family estate, or whatever the case may be. And so for some of you here, I think you've put in a lot of work into something. And it seems like in addition to that, you're like, okay, maybe I also need to let go of needing to like always achieve in one area, right? And you're starting to achieve in other areas as well. Because in the future, you have the Knight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles here. So the Knight of Cups with the Ace of Cups, this is like a clear signal that there could be new love arriving, okay? Ace of Cups represents new love, and the Knight of Cups represents a romantic event or somebody that you are in awe of, or somebody that you are like even infatuated by, or that you really desire. That can be the Knight of Cups, and you have it with the Ace of Cups, which is a very good combination. Okay, now throw on the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is this idea of a balance that is present in the universe. As I've said at the start of this reading, what you put into life, you get out. That's the idea of the Six of Pentacles. You got to give something up to get something else, right? As you give, you receive. That's the idea. And so for some of you, I almost think that some of you, like you've met a financial goal. And now it's like, all right, now I need to approach the other side of life, which is like this Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. For others of you, you've worked hard to get to the point where you are now reaching a financial goal, because if you haven't reached it yet, you've been working hard to get to that point, because the Six of Pentacles indicates something being returned after you've given, and you've given for a long time. So this is a very, very good reading. Let's go ahead and let's continue moving up the pyramid here. So you have the Six of Cups, you have the World, there it is. You have the King of Wands, and you have the Hermit. So yeah, as I was talking about this, I'm like, I do feel that some of you here like are hardworking small business owners or something along those lines. Maybe you own a big company with the Ten of Pentacles and the World. Saturn is a big energy. The world is, Saturn is a big planet. It's also a big energy. The world's a big card. The world's a big place, And the world, it represents a completion. The King of Wands represents an entrepreneur potentially, or somebody who does what they love for their career. Ten of Pentacles, big, okay? Abundance meaning many or a lot of. And, for some of you here, it's almost like you're turning over a new leaf in your business. Like there's something that is hitting for you. And others of you maybe have accumulated money through career. Like maybe you've had a retirement account, and I'm not telling you to do this, it's not financial advice, but maybe you've had a retirement account or you paid off your home or something, and you're like, you know what? I have the room, the space, and the flexibility to plant this seed in my business life, in my career life, and I'm going to start my own business with the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands. And again, that example that I just gave you is an example of somebody who's putting a lot in, right? I don't know, maybe you put 20 years into your career. Maybe you worked at a law firm for 20 years or whatever. I don't know, I'm just using an example. And now you've got enough space to start your own law firm, right? Just giving you examples. This could be in any sort of, okay, I've been cutting hair at this place forever, and now I'm going to start my own hair salon. You know, something like this here for some of you. I must feel that way, because like in this type of financial abundance, which seems to be showing up here, is almost always achieved through self-employment. That's something that not a lot of people know, but the best way to achieve financial abundance is to own your own business or to work for yourself. And so I almost feel like for some of you, this is on the table, and I guess I'm feeling the need to talk about this. So this might really hit with some people. This might really resonate with some people here. Six of Cups is something you've always wanted to do in life. It's a feeling of the past, or a memory of love, or the home, the feeling of home. The World, completions. King of Wands, again, somebody who does what they love for their career. The Hermit, going within and searching for the answers where only you can find them. In the love area, if you're really not resonating with the business message here and you're still here, the love area does look very good. It looks passionate here with the King of Wands and the Hermit. These are two people coming together that are independent. Yeah, two people that are coming together that are independent, who love what they do for their career or just love life. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at getting some oracle cards here. All right. So you have hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. You have Krishna, devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Then you have El Moria, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. You know, the most important thing, if I'm looking at these oracle cards, is your commitment. Your commitment has been recognized. I think some of you have really been committed in your life. And I feel like this has been for some time now, okay? Now, if you're a younger person, maybe this is something that, like, okay, you started in college and now it's manifesting, or maybe you've been in your career for 5 years. That's a long time for you, right? This is all relative, right? And so whatever is a long time for you, you've been committed to something. Hopefully you understand what I'm trying to convey here. You've been committed to something and it has been recognized, and as a result, you have these two cards that are the most important cards in this reading, with the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles that popped out at the beginning and have now shown up here in the end caps of this spread. So your commitment has been recognized, and you are now sort of being rewarded within the universe, so to speak. So let's go ahead and let's start to clarify this even more. Yep, self-employment combination here. Ace of Wands. This is something you've wanted for a long time. You have the Judgment card. And you have the Emperor. Okay. Yeah, Ace of Wands, King of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. I do think that this is, if you have a business or you are starting a business, this is derived from some sort of skill set or talent that you've learned or manicured in a career. So the example, you learned how to cut hair or to be a hairstylist or whatever by working at this salon, and now you have so many skills as a hairstylist that you're going to start your own salon. Something like this here is showing up for you with the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands. And the Emperor, okay? So the thing is, the Emperor, this is like big business, okay? So like, it's almost one of these things where you're not gonna own, I'm just using this as an example, okay? Like, you're not going to own one hair salon. You're going to start a chain of salons. Like, you're running this. Like, you're running this town, you know? Like, or, you know, you're going to start your own web development company, and you're going to have a bunch of people working under you, you know? Something like this. Like, this is bigger level. And it's because you can handle it, right? The judgment card says go for it. The world into the judgment card, those are two important cards, 20 and 21. You can handle it. You can do it. And you know every aspect of this business. You have the Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords. The Knight of Wands is a jack of all trades. You know every aspect of this business. You know how to run the website. You know how to do the accounting. You know how to do the actual skill, whatever the skill is around. But now you're zooming out. You're zooming out and you're looking at this from a holistic perspective. You're saying, okay, maybe I can go hire somebody to do that. Two of Swords, be honest with yourself. And, you know, I feel like for some of you, get out of your own head or get out of your own way. At the top of the pyramid, you have the Three of Pentacles. You're going to bring, some of you are hiring people, quite literally. Some of you are hiring people here with the Three of Pentacles, like quite literally, you are hiring. On the bottom, you have the Page of Wands. I mean, wow. Big opportunity here in your career life. If you're here for love, it also looks passionate, and it looks like two people coming together who love what they do for their career, and they love their life. They're a lover of life. So a very unique reading, but an incredible reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you in the next reading.